Welcome to the Palisades Foundation. In this video, we'll be talking about how to install the Pattoo-Web repository so that you can see your Pattoo data through a web page. If you haven't seen the previous videos on how to install Pattoo agents or Pattoo, I would suggest that you do that first before looking at this video. So, where are we at the moment? We are at the github.com Palisades Foundation website, which you can see right here. And on the home page, you will be able to see a number of the repositories that the Pattoo suite of applications has. One of them is Pattoo, Pattoo Agents, Pattoo-Web, etc. And the one that we're interested in for this video is Pattoo-Web. If you click on this link, you will get to this page in which you'll see the code for Pattoo-Web, and you'll see a link to documentation. If you click this link, you'll get to this page in which we provide you with an overview of all the Pattoo packages and how to install them and how they work in an interrelated fashion. And as you can see, as you scroll down the page, you'll see documentation for Pattoo, Pattoo Agents, and Pattoo-Web. And most importantly, we're going to view the Pattoo-Web documentation that you see with this link. And when you click this link, you'll get to this page. And here it talks about all the things that are going to be needed in order for you to be able to install Pattoo-Web. And on this link here, you'll see that there's a link to basic installation. And when you click on that link, you come to this page. Now, let's get started. How do you install Pattoo-Web? Well, the first thing that you have to do is follow the instructions, and we're going to make a directory in which we're going to be installing Pattoo-Web. And we've done that already. And if you haven't seen some of the other videos, you'll probably remember that we have put all our Pattoo repositories and data into this directory, /opt/demo. And let's see what we have there already. If we do an ls on that directory, you'll see that we've already installed Pattoo, we've already installed the Pattoo agents, and we have a cache file, a daemon file, a configuration directory, and a log directory as well. So these aren't really files, these are directories. And now what we want to do is to add Pattoo-Web to Pattoo and Pattoo agents. So how do you do that? Well, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to clone the repository. Now, there's a link here as to how to do that, but you can get that link directly by going to the Pattoo-Web repository on GitHub. And where it says here, clone or download, you can take this link, which is the same link that you see here, and do the same command here, git clone, and then that's URL. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to do git clone and the URL. And it'll download all the latest code for Pattoo-Web. And let's see what we have after we've complete this task. It's going, it's going, it's going. Still going. My link is very slow. And there we go. And so when I do an ls, you'll see that Pattoo-Web has been added to the end. All right, so now let's go to the next step. The next thing that we want to do is that we need to go into the installation directory and run this command. And this is the pip3 command in which we're going to be installing all the required Python packages. And we're going to be using the data that's inside this file. So let's go inside that directory and see what we have. So if you cd into Pattoo-Web, do an ls there, you'll see that there's Pattoo, the pip requirements file. And let's just list that to see what's inside of it. And as you can see, there's a list of files, of packages rather, that we need to be installing. And so there's Pattoo shared, there's PyYAML, Flask, etc. And so we're going to try and install all of those files right now. So let's go back, install using the pip3 command, just like that. And voila, we've installed everything. And so as long as you don't see anything red in this whole list, we're fine. The next step in our installation is to take a look at the configuration guide. We've done everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the installation steps, and now we're going to go to 6, which is referring to the configuration guide. When we click on this link, it talks about creating a link of some sort to where the configuration files are going to be located. And we do that by creating what is called an environment variable. And here we're going to export the location of that directory through the use of an environment variable called pattoo_config_dir. So we're going to copy this, and as you can see here, when you take a look at the directory structure under /opt/demo, you'll see that there's an etc. directory, and we're going to try to make that environmental variable point to that location. So we do export pattoo config dir to /demo/etc. And we can double check this by using the environment command. So we can do env grep pattoo_config dir. Oops. Let's make sure that we've spelled things correctly with two T's and not one. And there you can see that it's been done. Okay, so now the next step is to figure out how to do the configuration. So before we do installation, we set up some basic configuration parameters. And so we do that through one of two methods. There's a quick method and there's an expert method. The expert method will tell you about how to configure all the various configuration parameters inside the Pattoo file, the Pattoo configuration file, but we don't need to keep track of all of that because fortunately for us, we have a quick method in which we run this particular command, the setup/configure.py. So we're going to go back into the Pattoo-Web directory, and we're going to run setup-configure. Right. And so this thing will automatically detect whether there's a configuration file in existence, and it will just add the right bits and pieces to make everything work well. And so for the most part, the defaults that it's found will work. Or if you don't like the defaults that are provided, you can put them in yourself. But we know that we've already set this config directory location to opt, demo, etc. It's reading the file in that particular directory. And so we are going to go through and check all of this stuff and just double check that everything looks okay. All right, so all of these values are the same. And then here's the Pattoo-Web configuration file that we're going to be using. We're going to be making sure that the web app binds to port 2020, as you can see here. And then we'll be listening on all the different locations. All right, so now we need to run the installation script. So we've done all the configuration stuff, and now we're going to run the installation script, which is here. Running that script, setup/install.py, we get this result, and we are ready to go. So let's get this started. So the first thing that we're going to do is to do bin/Pattoo-Web, which is the command to get it working. As you can see, just like with some of the other ones, you have to use a start command to get it working, get it started. And then if you do a psaux and grep for Pattoo-Web, there should be one of these running. Let's just double check. There are multiple because this machine has multiple cores. All right, and so we're going to go and take a look and see whether we see any content. Now, the way to do that is go to localhost on port 2020 200 and go to Pattoo. And as you can see, we've got a web app. And let's take a look at what the target is and see whether we have any charts. And as you can see, we have charts of the data coming from this particular machine. Now, I just want to let you be aware of the fact that in this particular machine, we've been having it running for about a day or so since the previous videos on Pattoo and Pattoo agents. So we have an extensive amount of data. And so this is just to show you what you can be charting. Once again, this is the Pattoo standard autonomous agent, and we have a nice amount of data that's here. That's all that we have for this particular video. I hope you stick around and take a look at some of the other ones that we have. And until next time, goodbye. Thank you.